Just over a week ago now, we decided that mental health and well-being were going to be really important for the weeks and months ahead. There were 5 reasons for that, if you remember. They were number 1, of course, to save lives. Number 2, to make this thing pass quickly. Number 3, to keep these up, because we need to do that. Number 4 was then to make sure we use our time wisely in these weeks. And then number 5 was just to make sure that they were then in a space where we can lead those around us to keep their mental strength high by being the example that they need to see. We hit upon a formula, the Kill Corona formula, with 7 tips in it. Number 1, just to remind you, was to control that internal dialogue at all times, thinking about you, every single thought positive, no matter how difficult that may feel at times, every single thought. The second one was to remember your loved ones, your reasons, your goals, and the people who've made sacrifices to put you where you are, and those who are relying on you in these times. The third one was to lead those loved ones, because it's them then that need that inspiration and that spirit that comes out of you. So you've earned the right to do it by being the example, by putting your own life jacket on first. You then become a person we want to be led by. Number 4 was then to say, live your day. You can't live the day you wanted originally, but you can live the day that you've got. So make the most of it. And then 5th one from that was to work your plan. You know, my life is based upon 5 principles that are important to me, 5 reasons, 5 directions for my growth. And those are my career, my relationships, my health, having fun and a great time, and then dreaming big. Those 5 principles and those 5 pillars, if you like, maybe that's a better word, can still lead us forward. We can still fulfill those. We have to innovate and fulfill them differently, but we can still do them. So we must do that. Number 6 was then to invest in you, because great spirit and courage comes from learning and from growth and development and from dipping into the thoughts of the great philosophers and thinkers of all time. That also creates immense benefit to the immune system and drives us on. So please invest in you, our number 1 asset at this time. And then finally, the one we forget most of all is just to laugh out loud. Oh my goodness me, we forget that. And that creates such endorphin rushes in the brain and the body that it banishes the toxins and literally will chase sadness and illness out of our systems. It really will. So it maybe feels counterintuitive, but let's laugh out loud. Russell Crowe in the film Gladiator, his character said, what we do in this life echoes in eternity. Listen, these are desperate times, aren't they? These are times when we'll always remember how we fought and how we played our part and what contribution we made. The whole world is watching us now. Everyone will remember what we did or what we failed to do. So let's get out there and let's be the best versions of ourselves that we can be for ourselves and those loved ones around us. And listen, one final thing, okay? I'll be watching. I've got my eye on you. So come on, step up. It's time to go and get this thing done.